Olaram Jatetor Balsukoi Nervore. Welcome to Season 3, Episode 20 of Under the Helm, the Way of the Mandalor's official podcast. I am your host, Kadale Kabor. Hopefully you should already know that because you're longtime listeners. It can be a smaller podcast today. We've only got Wes Mitten Mando and Kondo Drashea joining us live on his TikTok as well. So, today's topic is Tenet 12. We are in a new month now. Tenet 12. A Mandalorian must not separate themselves from their friends and loved ones in an effort to live by the way. An especially important meaning for this month because we're in the holiday season where a lot of people will experience depression and anxiety and separate themselves from the world. A Mandalorian must do everything within their individual ability to maintain their relationships with friends and family outside the way. A Mandalorian must not isolate themselves unless it becomes an issue of their safety or the safety of another innocent party. Should one seek to leave the way for whatever reason, they must feel free to do so without fear of reprisal. Those who choose to leave the way should set aside their arms and armor, better even to give them freely to another keeper, and must not claim any association with the Way of the Mandalor. Other Mandalorians must take no hostile action against those who have chosen to leave the way. While those who leave the way may be referred to as apostate, their former brothers and sisters must never give them any reason to be in fear for their safety. It is their choice to leave the way, and simply leaving the way is not justification for discrimination or violence. This is the way.
This is the way.
So, like I said, and I think this would be a good topic for the entire month as well, is some kind of like mental health, where if anyone needs to talk about anything with anyone, all of us in the way are available to talk, especially when it comes to something like this. Because everyone will suffer from some sort of depression or anxiety during holidays. Doesn't matter who they are.
Yep.
Yeah, for some of us, myself included, it hits a little closer to home.
I'm gonna guess because your bio dad's not around.
No, 2 years. My grandmother passed away day after Christmas.
Ooh.
We were not going to do Christmas, but my grandmother wanted to see us. Her having dementia and Alzheimer's, she barely remembered us, but she did that day. So we took Christmas. We went up to see her. The next day, we got told that she had passed away during the night.
At least she had one good day.
Right.
3 weeks later, my grandpa passed away.
Ouch.
So holidays is a little. I mean, granted, yes, it was 2 years ago. It's still a little sensitive.
Right. Hey, alien.
Hello.
Alain, however you pronounce that. I can never get it right.
I'm driving to mute myself because my muffler doesn't exist.
Oh, nice.
But I'll be listening.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I can't imagine how much that sucks. I mean, Grandma went into the hospital a day before Thanksgiving, so we had no warning there. So I kind of know what's going on, but yeah.
just one of those things that's try to live how they would want me to, but just this time of year always is a little sore last couple of years.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Like I said, everyone has their sore moments. missing family. It's like I'm not going to be able to see this person again for the holidays.
Yeah.
And my grandmother on my dad's side, she passed away many years ago now. But the simple fact that she would always make me homemade beef jerky for the holidays or my birthday, I can't get that special treat anymore.
Yeah, that always sucks.
I mean, that's not the only reason I love my grandmother, but
It's one of those reasons that reminds you every year.
yeah. So what else? What can we talk about besides missed loved ones?
Well, I have been guilty of isolation in the past. I tend to withdraw when I'm going through personal troubles, as not really to protect myself, but to keep myself from burdening others. And I know that's a uh, point of contention in my relationships, both social and uh, romantic.
Right.
And I know I have tried very hard to take this tenet to heart and open up more. And it's hard. I've gotten better, but by no means am I where I should be in that regard.
And I'm gonna make it clear: we're not expecting everyone to be extroverts 100% of the time.
Right.
People aren't like that, and unplugging yourself from the world is a good thing sometimes. The isolation, I think, this is how I'm interpreting, anyways. The Tenet is more for depressional, or I think I just made up a new word there. Depressional. Brought to you by Kadali Kapoor.
It's meant to basically don't retreat into yourself. If there's a problem and you can't handle it yourself, talk to others. But don't.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's basically depression in a nutshell.
Yeah, actually.
If you start getting depressed, talk to someone.
Unintentionally, it's about depression.
Yeah.
It is also about like what we had earlier in the year. With,
You're gonna have to refresh my memory on that one.
With the whole Aru.
Oh, that's yeah.
That too. I'm trying to be respectful and keep names out of it, other than Aru, because everyone knows Aru.
It's Aru. He's our problem child. Like it or leave it.
We love it, but he's a little shit.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, we all are. This is the way.
It's the way.
Regarding that situation, I don't think they're still part of the way, so they have not left. They just left the Discord.
But you know, I mean, it's also that don't like chastise them for their choices.
Right. And I believe he has actually still been posting every so often that podcast or sermon. Like, I think I saw a couple weeks after that, he posted a new one, or they posted a new one.
Huh.
But I haven't seen another one since, so they may not be recording anymore.
Can I share some thoughts on the isolation?
Certainly.
Oh, please do.
So, when I was growing up, my parents were super duper abusive, right? So, like, if I ever thought that I did something wrong, it was better to go hide, right? And I didn't realize from a communication standpoint that carried over into my adulthood. And a couple years ago, a really good friend of mine the only present she asked for, a repeat Christmas present, is if I think I offended her, that I cannot shut her out. And I was like defensive. I'm like, I don't do that, et cetera, et cetera. And then one day I thought I offended her. And then it was like 2-3 days before I had texted her. And I didn't realize that I was isolating from crap that occurred in childhood, because it was better to run away from the parents and avoid the beating and everything. And I didn't know that I was doing that from communication in adulthood. So now it's like, if I think I upset someone, then I have to reach out to them, not to like make amends, but because I'm in this loop of self-isolation, which then of course makes them mad. And then I want to isolate more, which then makes them more mad, So
Right.
It was one of those, a very profound communication awareness standpoint for me, where I was isolating in a way that I didn't know I was doing it. And I don't know if any of you guys ever had that, but it's just something to think about and reflect. It's like, am I not talking to this person because it's not healthy? Or it's not the right time, or am I literally just avoiding this from a habit from childhood? And therefore it's isolation, right? Because we all need space, right?
Right.
You
No,
piss someone off, give them space.
I'm 100% the same way. Sometimes I'm just like, I just don't want to talk to anybody today.
Which is different, because that's healing, not isolation.
It's isolation in a way, because I'm just... People will be texting me. I'm just like,
no,
I don't want to talk to you today. I don't want to talk to anybody.
That is called recharging your social batteries.
Yes.
True. And I hate to derail us, but one of my Amazon packages just got here, and I want to show y'all what I got.
20 minutes later.
There he is.
Crunky flunkers.
Hey, we need conspiracy corner time. Put your tinfoil hat on, motherfucker.
Oh, I mean, I already missed out most of the day. What was the topic today? Catch me up.
The 12th Tenet.
Yes.
And the corresponding non-isolation due to depressional issues.
Oh, you mean like what I'm doing?
Yeah! Except for you're not isolating now, because I dragged you out of isolation.
I think it was me.
It was both of us. I messaged him right as you did, too. So he got the double ba-ding.
Oh, man. I don't know. I've been a little bit occupied for that. So somebody else take it today. Sorry, I don't have to get better with this. I'm like literally sorting out my horror movie collection.
Just as important, I guess.
What's that?
That's just as important, I guess. I can't even think of any conspiracies right now besides the ice bullet of JFK.
Oh, okay. Here's a good one. Our high school is pumping in fresh oxygen, like basically enriching the oxygen so everybody stays docile during high stress times, like what do they call them, finals and such. I knew they were doing it in my school.
I don't think they did that at mine.
Yeah, our education department is so underfunded, they can't afford
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They might open windows. That's about it.
Maybe.
Yeah, if we were lucky.
Oh, you know what Dirge wasn't in here for?
The game.
Motherfucker.
I don't think that's what he was going for, but that's what my mind went to.
That's exactly what I was going for.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, that was literally the last topic, so it was still fresh on my brain. Admit it, you like seeing the world burn too, Kando.
Yes, I do.
We all do. So, speaking of the game, back in Oh, hell, I was 22-ish, 21 maybe, somewhere in that early 20s. We had a house with a bunch of people that played the game. For my birthday, I got a card that played, it was one of those magical cards you open up and it plays music. Well, the music it played was the Final Fantasy victory song. So it reminded us of the game. That's why they got it for us.
Damn.
Well, I took the little music maker out of it and I put it on everything that would open. From cabinet doors.
I do the Zelda chest sound.
Da-na-na-na.
Yeah, exactly.
I would put it on the toilet seat.
Yeah, that's
For
what
a
I did.
while, I had my apartment building's buzzer linked to my cell phone, so when it where it would ring, I had it set as the Jetsons doorbell.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's how I know we're all a bunch of nerds here.
Yeah. I've got the boss battle from Final Fantasy as my alarm for get ready for work.
Sandstorm for me.
That is my brother's ringtone. Or the victory tone. It's my brother's ringtone.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I've got Into the Danger Zone from Top Gun as my leave for work.
Here you go.
Lana.
So this is what I'm organizing. And then that is what I've already done. That's all just series.
Nice. I need to do that. I actually need to unpack my movies because that shelf behind me is a little bare at the moment. My mother wants me. Right now, there's a window back behind there, and my mother would like me to separate the two cabinets to expose the window and just put a blackout curtain there. Oh, shit.
Oh God! All hell has broken loose now.
It's a good thing we got like 15 minutes left because the problem just got here.
What up, Aru?
I just felt something tingling in the back of my head. I was like,
Yeah, that was like 30 minutes ago that we were talking about you, and you just now sensed it.
well, I was driving in the car, so.
Oh, so your ears have been burning for a minute now.
Oh yeah, I couldn't just reach for the phone. I mean, I could, but not
You're
advice.
safer than that.
Right.
So in lieu of having a tinfoil hat moment, how about I give you guys Uncle George's movie recommendation?
Sure.
All right, so I'll give you 3. So one, I have to say you should definitely check out is Frankenhooker. Oh, hi, Sam. Serial Mom being another one. Let's see here. Another one I can recommend. The Crazies original by George A. Romero.
Okay, Frankenhooker, is that like Frankenstein, but an undead hooker?
I mean, yeah, basically, this dude develops super crack and starts exploding prostitutes to harvest their body parts to make a perfect wife.
You know, I'm going to steal a segment from Jeff Dunham for a second. He on his Minding the Monsters special. Him and Walter were talking about the original Frankenstein was Jewish because it's Dr. Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster. He had to have been Jewish because he was digging up body parts instead of spending money. And Walter made the comment, I hope for the monster's sake there was one dead black guy and no Asian people. Yeah, he made the racist wiener joke.
Well, of course, Walter did.
Yeah. And then he, just a couple minutes later, he's like, I wonder why he just didn't start out small. Franken Midget. That
He
changed.
comes off as the dude that believes in go big or go home.
And if Frankenstein was Jewish, you know he circumcised that poor monster. That changes the outlook of the movie entirely.
Like
He's not angry because he's mad. He's angry because his wiener hurts.
He went out of his way to find the one body part that was already not circumcised just so he could fucking do it.
Yes.
Those
Hey,
people
he
have
wanted to do that for us.
Meanwhile.
Like, that just changes the movie entirely. Oh, he's not mad, his wiener hurts.
Well, yeah. That's just not cool.
The
original gender affirming care.
Yes.
For once, it's not me.
For once.
Mario, I will give you that. For once, it is not you.
You're welcome.
There goes my appetite.
Good news, guys. I just shared something to the chat. I fit in my vest. For those that didn't hear it earlier.
Congrats.
Did you do it?
General chat. Voice chat.
Voice chat. And I cut 8 inches of beard off.
Oh, nice.
At least it's just the beard.
I figured it's got to be able to get under a gas mask. At least a little bit.
Yeah, mine
Some of
could
them
definitely
have,
do that.
Some of the newer models actually have a silicone seal that allows you to have a little bit of stubble, still maintain a.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you only have a goatee, you could probably get it to work. It just needs to go under. If it's just as long as there's no hair under the chin, you're good.
Yeah.
See, Kando has nature's gas mask. He can just fold up the beard over his mouth and nose. Yeah, exactly.
I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to tie mine around the side of my head, bring it up, and put it on the top of my head for hair.
Just put a few
Like-
carbon filters added underneath it.
You know, I want everyone to pull this picture up and imagine him with a beret and a goatee instead of the mutton chop sides. Who does he look like?
Who, me?
Me?
No, yeah, Wes Mitten. If you just leave the goatee, take off the sideburn sides, and wear a beret, who do you look like?
Walter White.
I have no idea.
No, Mythbusters.
Oh god!
Give me a beret. Just because I'm bald. I am not a Jamie.
I thought all bald people were supposed to be clones of Jamie.
No, I got Drew Carey. Put BCGs on me, I'm Drew Carey.
Yeah, birth control goggles.
Yeah. Our drill sergeants even said, all you privates who wear glasses are either going to look like one of two things. You're either going to look like Drew Carey, or you're going to be a sociopath. There is no in between.
Oh, I was the sociopath. You should have seen the picture of me in my graduating class in the back of the fucking photo. We were all in an AC-130, and I looked like a serial killer standing in the back smiling like a fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because my head was tilted down, so the lighting only got part of my fucking face.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's reasons why I don't smile in photos, because I look like a serial killer when I do that.
I do the toothless smile. I just upturn my lips, and I'm just like, for one, I don't like my teeth, and two, I don't look great.
Oh, you're a booty
Hey, man. Even guitars gently weep, little dude. But you just gotta stand up and show all these boners, man.
I lost track of that conversation. Was that because I sneezed?
Maybe.
No, I'm just not very good at pearls of wisdom.
Oh. I'm good at pearls, but not those kind of pearls.
But
You good at taking pearl necklaces?
No, giving them. Thank you, everyone, for swinging by to listen to the podcast later on, post-edit. We very much appreciate everyone. If you would like to find where everything is located, we have our link trees. Myself and Kando have our link trees, which will link you to the Way of the Mand'alor. Yep, Kando has a QR code on the screen for those listening in live. Otherwise, just hit the profiles and follow the link trees. Go down the rabbit hole. Join us. We'd love to have you. It'll take you to the Keeper's Facebook page, mine and Kando's live streaming sites. It'll take you to the Discord if you would like to join us for the live sessions. Yeah, we've got a social media for everything. I have been your host, Kadale Kabor, Ibe This is the way.
Kando Dorshaya, Ibikuruni.
Keep on rocking the free galaxy.